Lauren, addicted. What's going on, guy? Chassis got hammered. Let's see. How do I do this? Back off. All right, there we go. Vito, what's going on, guy? Didn't even see you were there. KGM, what's happening, man? Andy BK or Andy BK. Andy B from the UK. It's still early. Kind of early, but not. I've been just working on stuff down here. Just kind of, you know, sometimes you just want to just do stuff and not have the distraction of trying to maintain the stream on YouTube. So, but I have got the Outcast on deck here, and this thing has got a pretty good smack to the chassis that I didn't realize. Well, I mean, I realized it was here. It never affected the way it drove. And I think, quite honestly, I feel it's almost because I've got an RPM arm on this side that I believe is broken. Not even positive. I got to check that out. It's just literally, I'm just looking at things right now, not even getting a chance to do anything with this thing. I just basically threw it on here. I had already started to take out some screws, just noticing the possibility of the RPM arm being cracked is something that I just noticed possibly now. It might not be cracked. It might be just the way this arm is designed. But if that's the way it's designed, that sure is a funky way to design something, because that right there sure does feel like a crack to me. And I'm just noticing it right now because it's upside down. So the last time I had taken this thing over to Diamond Dust, if you can see right here, last time I took this thing to Diamond Dust, now see the camera's not even really showing the smack, but the chassis is bent. Now, I want to say realistically, because this thing is a basher or whatever you want to call it, I didn't notice. I didn't notice that the so I got to flip this around because now I don't know where the camera is. So we'll flip it like that. I didn't even know that the when I was driving it, I didn't know that the chassis was bent because it drove mint. I do know exactly when it happened. It was a jump, and when the thing jumped, where it landed right on a stinking rock. And I kind of I commented about it, and I said that was a hammer fist, because that's really what it was, man. I mean, that's a pretty good dent. I'll see if I can put the camera down here to show how bad it is. I think you can see that. I think maybe right there kind of shows how bad it is. That's a dent. I mean, when my fingers are disappearing into the chassis, that is a stinking dent, and that goes across. It looks like it even affected in this section right here. And the great thing, I think the great thing about this particular truck, the great thing about this Outcast, is this thing didn't even care. So, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do what's called a dirty repair. Sometimes the best way to fix something is to take off the minimal amount of things that are connected and try to rebend the chassis or try to rebend the frame, like as is. Like, it's hard to explain, man. It's in the auto body industry. I used to work for an auto body shop years ago. And when you would do certain types of repairs, the more connected things that you had on, there were certain things, obviously, you get out of your way, like plastics and stuff like that. That stuff doesn't matter. But where this thing is like interconnected with structural plastic type stuff, sometimes leaving this plastic stuff kind of still there, I mean, what's the sense of taking the whole thing apart if you don't really have to? But when you keep things together as you're putting a pull or as you're putting a push or anything on, say, like a chassis or a frame or body panels or whatever, the intent is to try to make the accident like come out the way it happened. Like you attack it how it happened. So in reverse, what I'm going to do is, seeing that I can't like weld something to the bottom of this chassis, I'm going to still keep everything intact, and I'm going to remove the motor because realistically, I think the only thing that is in the way right now is possibly the motor. Now, am I really concerned about this thing? I mean, no. I mean, you get, people that, will replace a chassis like this. It's not necessary. You just hammer fist it back into position. RC Master, what's going on, guy? I had to remove everybody's wrenches because of what Tony said. So there was a thing that Tony put out there that kind of opened my eyes to a couple of things. So I didn't realize the power that a moderator has over your channel once you make them a moderator. So Tony clued me in on a couple of things that I got to watch out for. So yeah, that's why nobody's got a blue wrench now. But people can still, if somebody comes in here, people can still report the comment. They can do whatever they got to do. But in order to keep things safe, I didn't realize, and I think YouTube is changing some things as well, or they recently changed some things to where a moderator has a little bit more access to your channel than I think prior. Now, I thought a moderator was just somebody that moderated chat. Well, in fact, they can moderate basically your whole channel. So let's just say you've got, let's just say somebody's account gets hacked. Let's say RC Master here. Let's say that his account somehow got hacked or somebody got control over his account. Now, because he was a moderator, that moderator can go in and delete things from my channel. And I never knew that. So Tony was like, yeah, you know what? Time for a clean slate. Just be careful. So I got to be careful. So you never know what happens, man. I know my account's not hacked. I know that a ton of comments have been recently deleted, which is weird. I don't get what's going on. So yeah, that's just the way it rolls, man. Robbie, what's going on, guy? Sergeant J. I don't care about the moderator stuff. Dude, it's like I said, when what Tony did is he took a couple of screenshots, and I think because what he did is he was testing it out for his own channel. I think possibly he may have come across some issues or something. I'm not positive. And he did a couple of tests, and what he did is he went on my channel and he basically screenshotted the power that he had over my channel. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. I figured, a moderator should be somebody that maintains live chat. They moderate, the goings on. They moderate to make sure that, no bad things can happen. And from my understanding, anybody in here, if somebody puts a bad comment, like if I click on, let's say if I click on Monster Jam, well, actually, maybe it's because of my stream. I don't know. If you click on somebody's name, I'm pretty sure that you can report. I don't even know. I don't even know what you can do now. So I guess for now, until I figure things out, I gotta maintain the chat. So there may be less live streams now, because how do you do a live stream? Especially the type of, I think, live streams that we do. How do you do the live stream and then check on things? Like, how do you like make sure? You kind of have to leave it up to, I guess, the good people that are in the group. And hopefully people don't get offended that they don't have a blue wrench. Doesn't matter. You're still part of the group. You just don't have a wrench. And also, somebody said something about moderators get paid. So does that mean all you moderators were getting paid? And I didn't even know? Hey, I don't know. I don't even play around with thinking that I know how things work. I don't. So when somebody, alerts me to something and says, hey, you might want to clean slate things just to make sure that there's no issues. So I decided, yeah, you know what? Here's somebody that has, like, I don't know, he's got 50,000 subs or something like that. He's been doing pretty good on his own or himself or however he's running things. And I think what he was doing is he was looking out for my channel and, just saying, hey, things can happen. So just gotta be careful. Yeah, that's it. If you want a blue wrench, you got to pay for it. No, just kidding. Robbie's RC. Robbie, guy, you got to stop doing that, guy. You're killing me. Thank you, though. Kevin Talbot haven't got any moderators? Or hasn't got any moderators? Yeah, I don't know, man. No, actually, I think you're wrong. Well, actually, you know what, RC Master, I shouldn't say you're wrong. Something I read, again, this is, rating information from YouTube, that it was going down on the most recent, like, update to YouTube. It was a questions asked or something. It's like, how do moderators get paid, or do moderators get paid? Like, how they have those common questions or whatever it is. And it looked as though moderators get paid. Now, I don't know how that works. So if moderators get paid from YouTube, like, how does that even, I don't even understand the equation. So, yeah, I don't know. Earl doesn't have any moderators either. Well, Earl doesn't do lives yet, but Kevin Porter, what's going on? So he does. Claire is a moderator. Whatever happened to that guy that used to be his best friend? I can't remember what his name was. There used to be a guy that was his best friend. I think he was a moderator. RC Master, you should. If you're not getting paid, guy, you should. Yeah, wrenches equals money. You know it, guy. If you want the double wrench, it's going to equal money. Matty O, what's going on, man? Let's see. So out of curiosity, so if while you're in, like, if you want to experiment with something while you're in chat right now, if you click on somebody's name, are you able to report or delete? Or you probably can't delete, though, can you? You're probably able to report, like, a bad comment. Like, obviously there's spam and stuff that comes in. And like I said, I don't know if these live chats are going to work out anymore, or these lives, because with the realization of that, realizing that, moderators, you got to be careful with who you allow as a moderator. And that's not saying that anybody that I put in as a moderator, like, you've been stripped of your stuff because I don't trust you, but I don't trust you. I'm just kidding. I don't care. It's just like, I've seen my streams go fairly well. It's just the unknown. Did I throw a wrench to somebody that maybe shouldn't have? Like, is there a phantom account? I don't know, man. I really don't. I think RC Master's the culprit of everything here. I think everybody will probably agree. That's why he's the masked master. Everybody just blames him for everything anyway. As far as that's what I've seen. Whenever you go into chat, it's always RC Master that's blamed for something going on. Black Sheep, what's going on, guy? So it does say block report, right? And I think what that does is I think it blocks or reports on your end. I'm not positive. This is all still, even though I've been doing lives for a while, it's all kind of still new, and I don't read. It's not that I can't read. It's just, to be quite honest with you, I've never been a reader. Like, even in school, I wasn't a reader. I read one book in school, and it was because I was forced. One book. I even remember when I did I had to do a school project for English or whatever it was. You had to do, does anybody remember or know what a diorama is? Just out of curiosity. I wouldn't let me be around. What's going on, Shane? Overthinking it, guy. It's only 100 people tops. What am I overthinking though? Like people that come in, what it is it's the other people, the spammers that come in. That's why I thought the moderators were there, because the way I looked at it was the moderator was, and I think this is maybe something that YouTube needs to figure out, to be able to give maybe different levels of moderation to where, you know, a person can get more than just a wrench. If there were different levels that YouTube, you know, offered to be able to have, you know, people in chat or whatever to maintain stream health, I think is fairly important. So that's something that, you know, I feel like I'm fairly consistent on, is trying to keep the channel positive, trying not to let the spam stuff come in and whatever. But, and that's what I thought the moderators were there to do, but apparently they can do a lot more than I thought. So, and I don't even know. You must be lagging because you see people's comment answering a question about dioramas. You might be. If you click on the thing, I think you might be able to slide it over. So people do remember dioramas? Yeah. So the one and only diorama I ever did, and the reason for it was because I was going to fail the class. And the teacher was awesome. The teacher, it was a female teacher, and she basically pleaded with me to at least get this one project done so that I wouldn't fail the class. Now, this was like in dioramas, that would have been what? Elementary school or something like that, 5th, maybe 6th, 7th grade or something. I don't even remember. Who knows? Maybe it was high school. I don't even know. And the one book I chose to read, because back then you didn't have to, you weren't restricted to what book you chose. So of course, being me, I was funny back then too. My mother used to always say something about being the class clown or whatever, and I was having a blast. I loved school to that extent. I loved, you know, I loved being the kid that would take the pencils and chuck them up into the ceiling, try to chuck them up into the ceiling above other students so that they would get in trouble. And I was always the one that got caught somehow. Because I don't know, I guess I kind of had maybe that I don't care attitude. But anyways, so hopefully people don't get offended if they had a blue wrench and it's gone. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. If you can send me a message and tell me, like, I don't know, if you're part of the Facebook group and you want a wrench, just send me a message or something and just say, hey, guy, you know, I'll give you $100,000 for a wrench. I don't know, man. I just don't know what to do. I think, like I said, I think I have to trust in the people just in general that show up here as people that will block and or report things that, you know, as it goes. So, and again, like I said, I have no idea how any of this works. I'm just here to literally just have a blast and hopefully share that having a blast with you guys. I don't really think, as far as my channel goes, maybe if somebody was brand new to RC, some of the stuff that I've done in the past, you can learn from. It's very rare, I want to say, that you do. I want to think it's more of a group sharing kind of like experience, I guess, just getting out there, ripping it, just literally a hangout, you know, kind of deal. I don't see, like I said, I don't see, there's no learning on this channel. So, but I do want to focus in on this RPM arm because does look funky that it's designed the way it is. If this is not broken, I don't understand why it is. And also, like I was saying initially before RC Master made me go on a tangent, was that the bottom of this frame or chassis, whatever you want to call it, still a frame. The bottom of this frame got a pretty nasty smack from a rock, and I'm going to, before I take, so you know what? Actually, the people that are in the live stream today, right now, you'll get your answer. I think you know what vehicle, because I had posted or I had made mention in a video or something recently. I said something about, does anybody have any idea what fifth-ish scale that I'll be taking out? And I had to say fifth-ish scale because the trash bag is gonna come back. I need to fix the things that I glazed over. I need to fix the things that I glazed over. CK Hobby, what's going on, guy? Earl Moorhead, what's going on, man? All in Slow is here too. Nice. AJ King, what's going on, guy? So I'm just trying to. Lyle Lisso, what's going on? Arrma Euro. Wait a minute. So does that mean Arrma Euro? That must mean you're from the UK, I'm assuming. He's got a thing. You see what he's got? Arrma Euro's got a top arrow next to his name. How does he do that? That's funny. Guy, come on, just get an M. Nah, dude, no way. And I'm also, you'll slowly start to realize that I'm also not that guy. You've got, you know, the Duper Dashes and the RC dudes and all them that will do the M2C. Earl Moorhead has gone down the route of M2C, and I don't think I'm really at that financial level right now to be throwing M2C on the vehicles that I have. I'd rather just fix what's here. I mean, for the amount of times that I have beaten this truck down, and I'm just noticing that was that thing that people were saying about the RPM arm, was the fact that it does allow a little bit too much suspension movement. There's these weird things, man, about RPM. I don't know, man. Sometimes Arrma does things and different manufacturers do things for a reason. And once you overdrive, you know, past that reason, yeah, maybe then. But as far as like financial things, nah. I mean, somebody wants to go ahead and blow like $400 on upgrades. You know what? Tell you the truth, I'd rather just go take that money and put it towards another RC. The upgrades, let the bigger channels field all that stuff. I don't know, man. I think I've got a bad attitude towards a couple of, you know, upgrades, and I just don't want to listen to, I honestly don't want to listen to people going, guy, what are you doing? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I'm just here to have fun. Like, hopefully, like you guys, you're just here for a good time. That's all I'm here for. So, like I said, possibly the only thing that you might get from my channel is a good laugh. And I'm okay with that, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here for a good laugh. I'm here to just get out there and rip it. So what I'm doing is I'm taking off. I'm going to take the motor out. I've got the bottom motor screw. I've got that undone. Especially with these vehicles right here, make sure you have access to fire. What I mean, make sure you have access to fire. Like, get yourself one of these Burns-O-Matic blow torches, or just get the small one. Or if you just got the regular big one, you could use that, but you're going to burn stuff up. What's nice about this is they call these like a pencil tip type of torch. So, Scott Quick, man, appreciate it. Yes, laughing is good. RC Master, absolutely. Yes, CK Hobby Shop. It is what the hobby is about. It is about having a blast, man. It really is. Just having some fun. Who's bigger than RC Garage? Everybody. Everybody's channel's bigger than mine. All right. So I'm just gonna swap this down to here, so you can see what I'm dealing with. So I just took off, I took off the side plate. Now I loosened the screw here, and I just want to basically slide the motor out so I can get to the chassis. And then I'm going to take this whole thing, and I'm going to end up bringing it down to the ground, because my floor is going to be a lot stronger than trying to pound the chassis here. And I also want it elevated. So, and I'm not taking off wheels. I'm not doing all this craziness, but I did want to see what's going on here, because is this normal? Like, this is the first time I'm noticing this. Is that like a design flaw? Is that supposed to be like that? Like, look at that. Doesn't that look like it's broken? That to me looks like it's actually broken. Why is that like that? I never even like noticed that before. Get the soldering station out of here. To me, it looks broken, but I could be wrong. God, it does. It just has like a broken appearance to it. I guess that's the molding. I'm guessing that's the way it's molded, because it does not look broken. But doesn't that look broken? That looks like it's split and cracked. That looks broken to me. It shouldn't be. This is RPM, right? Lifetime warranty. Man. Oh, it is broken. Piece of garbage, man. I'm telling you. You know what? Arrma. RPM's a piece of garbage. I'm just realizing right now that's broken. Gotta be kidding me. Ah. Dang it. Should have known, man. Dang, that is broken. Well, it looks like I'll be doing more repair than what I thought. I think I have a replacement arm. I'll have to check my stock. See, that's all it takes sometimes, is just literally just looking at stuff. You're gonna tell me I'm not gonna be able to drive this thing. Well, dang it, man. Gotta be kidding me. I thought I had a replacement, but what I have is X-Max parts. Because this one, wait a minute, is RPM? Wait a minute, RPM is the same left to right, right? Because this is the left, but this looks like it would fit. It looks like it's the same exact damn thing. I'll pop this open, get a better look at this. Yeah, that's the same thing. So it don't matter. Right? There's no difference. So what is what dictates the left and right? Because if this was There's no like stamping on it or anything. Oh, okay. So that's what it is. So it's the upper arm. So the lower arms are the same. It's the upper arm. It's got the sweep. That's what makes the difference. So I do have an arm. This was supposed to be for that side, but I am going to go ahead and replace that. But before I do that, I am going to end up just seeing if I can straighten out the chassis. Run it till the wheels come off, pretty much. Yeah, you know, come on, guy. You do the same exact thing. Earl, you do the same exact thing. You've admitted it. You'll drive something, you'll fix it only when you notice it's broken, and that's usually when it gets replaced, is because it's broken. As far as maintenance goes, it's rare. All right, cool. So I do have an arm. Nice. I wasn't sure, man. All right. So setting this truck up, I got to pop the motor out. I also need more bench room here. Frankie P. Yeah, I did see it. I kind of want to say that vehicle most likely will not make it to this channel for a few reasons. And again, this is just personal. This is just personal opinion. One being, I'm not really into the toyness of it. I know these are all toys anyway, but I don't consider, like, say something like this, or say when you get into the 6 scales and even some of the 10 scales, I really don't consider them toys. But the fire team just seemed to throw like a toy kind of thing into it that I'm not really kind of into. And I know you can just overlook it because it's no big deal. Because I mean, you think about it, I bought this stupid thing, and that's all toy. You know what I mean? This thing's a piece of garbage. I'm gonna strip that thing for parts, but I'm gonna run it first. Like I said, I was gonna give it another shot. I understand the concept, and I can't remember. Somebody had mentioned that it was either Duper Dash or 81 there. They had basically already done that platform just without having, you know, the cage, and I get it. It's all awesome looking, and it's cool, kind of cool and whatever. I just don't see me driving that kind of a vehicle. It doesn't look like, just at its base or at its present form, it just doesn't look like something that I would end up really using. But I could be wrong. I've been definitely known to be wrong plenty of times. So it might be a great vehicle. But right now, even financially, no, we're going to back off from a couple of things because I've got to start putting money into repairs. So you'll probably see some repair videos coming. All right, so I'm just going to fire up these 2 bolts here. I think I want to be oh, man. See, this is going to get me into trouble here. All right. This is going to get me into trouble. Now, again, remember, I am not the most politically correct person that you're going to come across. So there's a lot of times that, you know, things might come out of my mouth that I don't intend as people can take it or something. Like, I mean, the world has become so, man, I got to choose the right word because I don't want to offend anybody here. because that's the other thing too. With my channel in positivity, there are a certain amount of things that I totally agree with that, you know, should be changed, need to be changed, all that other stuff, updated, whatever. But the way I grew up, I mean, come on, man. My mother went to New England Dragway. My mother worked in a garage. My whole family is mechanically inclined, either straight auto mechanics, racing, whatever. So it's like there's a certain language that goes along with that is appropriate, which some of the language now is not appropriate. I get it, but where do you draw the line? So the words that I want to say about the fire team truck, I can't say because I don't want to offend people. I don't want, you know what I mean? And I think it would have been funny if Horizon, which, you know, if you watch my channel, man, Horizon is never gonna send this channel an RC vehicle because I don't care if the thing's the brand newest, latest, greatest. I ain't signing nothing. No one is ever going to direct my mouth or my hand other than myself and my wife and my kids. And you guys too, to a certain extent. But yeah, you ain't going to see no Horizon send in RC Guy a fire team or anything, because anybody that sends me anything, like when your channel, I think, gets to a certain number or whatever, I don't know if it's 10,000 subscribers or something like that, which I'm not even, am I at 10,000 yet? Am I at 10,000 subscribers? Where am I? I don't even know how many subscribers I have. Do I have like 7,000? How do I find out how so many subscribers I have? I just don't even remember. But you got to keep things positive, and I've got to always be able to give my true, honest opinion. I'm just, yeah, I've got an opinion about the fire team. I've got an opinion of videos that I've seen from the fire team. I want to say that there's a lot of, and I'm not pointing any fingers. I'm not pointing any fingers. I'm not jealous. Little bit. It's not jealousy or anything that's making me think the thoughts that I have in my mind, because it kind of goes back to the Tesla Cybertruck. Okay. So if anybody has ever watched the unveiling of the Tesla Cybertruck, right? You get the Hans guy, whatever he is, the Starbucks eater. Okay, you got that guy, right? You know, he's all, you know, buffing stuff, right? Whatever you want to call him. You know, he's like a model. And he's got like the sledgehammer in his hand, right? And he comes over to the Super Duty door, and he's got the sledgehammer in his hand, and he gives the door panel a good knock, right? You see him, he takes a good swing at it. Still, it was a little kind of semi something, a word I can't use. And then they go over to the Cybertruck, right? The driver's side door of the Cybertruck with the same sledgehammer and everything. And he goes, yeah, now give the Cybertruck a whack. And if, I don't know why nobody has said it, or somebody has said, I know I've said it. If anybody has ever seen a pullback on a swing, that is how you pull back a swing. I mean, it was so evident. So I'm watching these videos, and I feel the fire team. I honestly feel the fire team thing is getting slathered a little bit. And this is just, again, don't shoot me. This is just my personal opinion. of a couple select videos I've seen, because they're all over the internet. It doesn't matter where you are right now. It's in TikTok. What's the other thing there? Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Fireteam this, Fireteam that. Oh my God, this thing is better than sliced bread. And it's just like, it's not jealousy. Like I said, would I mind? Would I mind if I had it? No, I wouldn't, because obviously it's a brand new RC, but man, you want to talk about an RC getting a slathering? Holy crap. The other thing was, I'm kind of getting off. I'm getting off topic here. I'm just gonna keep wrenching on this thing. But it seems like the fire team is getting a good slathering. Whoa. So I'm just gonna heat these 2 screws up just to make sure. Think that should have done it. I just don't want it to. And I think I need to get some T-handle wrenches because. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, I'm not saying that I wouldn't have, you know, I'm saying I wouldn't have minded getting it. I wouldn't have minded just because it's a brand new RC, and it would be interesting to see how it actually runs. But the slathering that thing is getting just seems to be a little overboard, man. I mean, all it is just a new truck, but the way it's being portrayed is it's like it's the best thing that this company has ever created. I mean, maybe it is. I don't even know. And so I can't kind of have an opinion in a way. You know what? I'm not going to bother pulling that wire out because it doesn't seem like it wants to come out. All right. Now, just got to loosen this bad boy up. I think I made it too much. A little bit too much. See, that's not, I don't know, my bench is not big enough right now. So, I've actually done a little bit of research. It's very easy to figure out what this thing is. I kind of didn't want to get on this fire team, but it's been rolling in the back of my mind. Like I was saying, just like the slathering that it's getting. So yes, all you have to do, right, is just go on the fire team. And this is what I did. And it's good on Arrma to be able to create something brand new, in a sense. And it's great also that because think about it, there are people out there that actually want this fire team truck. They're into that kind of thing. You know what I mean? They, want to be able to take their GI Joes out there and do whatever they're doing. I don't know. I'm not that kind of guy. And I mean, can I take the GI Joes out that they put in there? Yeah. But see, I'm losing my train of thought here. I don't know, man. I just want to fix this truck. I want to fix the truck that I didn't even really think was really broken. I'm going to pull these wires. Forget it. Wasting time here. You got the one wire that's just these wires are a bear to rip out of this thing. I always feel like I'm going to like break stuff sometimes. Sometimes you gotta know, you get that like feeling when you're ripping out these connectors. What are these? What size bullets are these? 6? I don't even know what size bullets these things are. Why is my dog flipping out? I gotta go see why my dog is flipping out. I'll be back. That was my daughter coming home from work. She has early days. But anyways, I'm going to take the thing off here. I don't even know where I am here. So that's pretty much, you can see, that's where our issue is. I am actually amazed. I'm amazed that that didn't cause damage. So it looks like the heatsink did get whacked. Look at that. Doesn't look like much on camera, man, but you can see that's a pretty good bubble right there. So I intend to take that bubble out right now with a hammer fist. I can't do it on this bench here because it'll get mangled. Or the bench will get mangled. What's going on? Arrma is UK. The parent company is Horizon, but Arrma is UK. Now, Josh, what does that mean? Wait a minute. So Josh, are you telling us something that we don't know? You'll be telling me something I don't know. So Josh McBride over here, I wish I could somehow post your comment or post your, whatever it is. So are you saying that Horizon? Okay. So Horizon owns Arrma, but Horizon doesn't own Arrma in the UK. Is that what you're saying? Because I don't know. I don't understand. Fill me in, guy. Sen is developed America, but made in Taiwan. Yeah, you know what, man? Everything is. Think about it. Well, not everything is. There was actually a recent parts manufacturer for something. It's automotive related. That for the life of me, I actually thought that it was made in, China, Taiwan, whatever. But it's not. It's actually made in the U.S. And I was just like, wow. That kind of makes me be okay with it now. Not that I wasn't okay with it. See what I'm saying? You got to be careful with what you say. Taiwan is quality manufacturers. Right. Same thing with Japan too, right? But that's not with everything because, man, it's like there's so much stuff that we don't really know. So something may say made in USA, right? It's got the little sticker on it, made in USA. But that also means all the parts came from China or Taiwan, but in the USA, it was physically put together. So it gets to be able, I think, not just to have the assembled in USA. I think maybe that's like a little asterisk. I think like if it says made in USA, you got to look for like the little asterisk. So, and then basically what it is just assembled here or whatever. Like I think, what is that? Kia. I think Kia is assembled in the US, but everything's made like elsewhere. All right, so when you do a warranty for Arrma in the UK, you have to go through a company called Logic RC. Oh, okay, so yeah, so Arrma is not Arrma anymore then, technically. So Arrma is not what they used to be because Horizon Hobby basically has bought them. I mean, that's what without being part of the acquisition or the board meeting for when Horizon bought Arrma, we can sometimes say we really know nothing. So you gotta be like part of that meeting. You know what I'm saying? When the acquisition happened, you know, who's the guy that used to own Arrma? Jason, right? Jason? Is his name Jason Deidrin or something like that? I mean, that was his company, but I don't even know what he is now. Is he like CEO, or is he like a guy that just kind of is there now and he just goes, okay, yeah, great. Yeah, sounds good. You know, he's I don't even know if he's making money anymore. I did watch the full video from Jason where he talked about I don't even know, man. So then you must have some good info then, Sergeant J. Right. We don't know the full details, right? So, all right. Well, I'm going to set up to reversed hammer fist this chassis. I'm really surprised that more things didn't go wrong with this. And that is probably because everything was together, like I was saying. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to grab a block. I'm going to grab a block of wood, and then I'm going to set this up down on the floor. You'll get a look at, you know, my disaster of RCs all over the floor. And I'm literally just going to hammer fist this thing back down. Am I looking for perfect? No. I mean, I would have driven this thing just the way it was. Thankfully, I guess I'm glad I noticed that the RPM arm is a piece of crap. So, I don't know, man. I guess it's back to Arrma glass arms, I guess. People are calling them Arrma glass arms, but... And I kind of tend to agree a little bit. But is that all of them? Or is that manufacturing plastic process? Because even the plastics, think about where even the arms are manufactured. Some company is hired to make these arms. It's not like Arrma has got a factory that's pumping out arms. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much about things that we just really don't know. And I guess I kind of have the whatever, I don't care attitude. I just want to get out there and rip something. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some blocks of wood. If anybody comes in the chat that's a spammer, make sure you block them. Make sure you fire them. Fire them. Held for review. All right. Let's see. Oh, it's kind of beautiful out. Kind of is a nice day out. So I think I've got a good handle on this now. So this is my block of wood. This is my work surface. This is where I'm going to smash the body back into place. Not the body, the frame, chassis, whatever you want to call it. So I just needed something just to keep it kind of elevated. Get the wheels up off the ground. Something that was strong. It also makes you realize that I might get another block just because, yeah. So I'm going to grab another block because I just realized I want to be able to have a split on this thing here. So, let's see. And I got basically this as, for now, just a pounding piece of wood just to apply some hits with a hammer right on this section right here. So now see why? Now I'm going to show you some. Earl just made a comment and YouTube blocked it or something. Now see, why is YouTube blocking that comment? That doesn't make any sense. Josh, what's going on, guy? Josh McBride, yes. What? I'm trying to I'm trying to pay attention to chat, but also, so I'll bring the chat right down here. Let's see. I like the live button better. The live button? What the heck is that? Yo, this is their address. Who? What, Arrma? I don't even know what's going on, man. I can't find the live button. I gotta grab another block. All right. This should work. Excuse me. So now this might not work because, oh no, actually it looks like it's going to work. So I need to obviously have a center section for that that center brace to be able to, and you can see right now, this is where I'll show you my disaster floor. But I'm not trying to show you the disaster floor, but this is where you get a good idea of, I think, the straightness or non-straightness of this truck that I never saw. So I don't know if it's doing it any justice, but if you follow, even if you follow, you see the shock tower. You know what I should do? I should get measurements just to show you. So if you were to measure from this point to that point, you should get the same basic number between the two. But then also, if you measure crosswise to crosswise, you'll be able to see how off it is as well. And I never realized how out of whack it was. And the truck really never drove any different. I just drove it and beat the thing to death, and it took every beating that I ever gave it. So slide this into place. So that's basically what you're seeing right there. That's how off it is. Those two blocks of wood are the same height. That, I believe, because I'm not on any of the braces, that is how bent my chassis is. See? think you can see it. Yeah, you got it right there. That's how off it is. That's a good shot, man. If I could screenshot that right there, that would tell you right there how bad this is off. And this thing just kept driving like there was nothing wrong. That's how tweaked it is. And we ain't going to be doing no M2C stuff here. I can't afford that crap. But that's how off it is. Man! That is a lot worse than I thought. Holy crap. All right, so first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a good size hammer. It's a BFH. And I'm going to pound on that section of the chassis with a piece of block of wood just to try to get that to come down. So, if you have sensitive ears and you're wearing some kind of headphones or something, user beware, because let the pounding begin. This thing's going to get a pounding right now. So now this block of wood fits in there mint. Just like that. And this is where I'm telling you, watch your ears, because here it comes. Might need a bigger. I might need a bigger hammer. Yeah, I think I'm going to need a bigger hammer. Brought it down just the slightest amount. So I'm going to grab... This hammer is not big enough. So I'm going to grab a bigger hammer. Can't afford the M2C. Yeah, man. It's too expensive, man. Yes, well, I do have a baby sledge, which is what I'll end up using, but I kind of need a piece of hardwood. A piece of hardwood, that would really work. I'm going to be doing some cold forming or cold forging today. So if you got ears and you want to protect them, watch out, because here we go. I'm going to try and give it, I'm going to give it the little sledge hit. See if that will help. That helped a little bit. Got a lot of that hump down with that. So what I want to do is make sure that I'm supported underneath. So I want to bring it right to that chassis thing. Make sure I'm not on the brace there. It's already looking a lot better. All right, move that back just a touch. So right here, there's a lot of deformation right there. So this is where I want to put this in a way that you can see what's going on. it's not in my way. It's just right there. There's a good hump right there that I should be able to take out. And let's see, might want to use this, give it a couple good whales. Need something a little bit longer. It's getting there though. It's getting there. Just want to get right on that hump that's right there. Brought it down a considerable amount. So now bring it forward a little bit or back a little bit. So I don't want to do is I don't want to hit the chassis brace, but I just kind of want to leave that in place right now. Make sure I'm not on that hump for that piece. I think we're good right there. Getting there. So that's where it hits that brace. It's right there. Make sure the bottom is away. Now you can see there's a lot less rock now on the truck, so it's getting flat. But there's still just a little bit of a hump right here that I want to take care of. Looking at the underneath, it's coming together. Put it right up against that center brace piece. Back one. It's over a little bit. I think it's right there. It's a hump right there that I want to get at. And that's where the little hammer may come into play. It's getting there. Feels pretty good. I think I might remove this top brace right now because I have a feeling the next couple of strikes that I want to give this thing potentially I could skip and wail on that chassis brace or that tower-to-tower brace and annihilate it. Really don't want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and just remove that clip, punch that through. The stream looks like crap. All right. Now this pin, pop this out. Now at least I can get a little bit better of a swing on that without being worried about hammering something else. I want to get off that little plastic piece there. Ride it right up against it. Right there. That's it right there. Slide it back. pretty good. It's looking good. You can see the rock is a lot less. So nail it a couple times right there. Now what I'm doing is I'm getting bounce. So what that means is now that it's bouncing, what it means is I'm getting so flat to where it's hitting the wood. There's a little section that's right here. There's a little section that's right here that's got a good dent in it. Right here. It's where the initial hit, I think, was with the rock right there. And then looking at the chassis, looking at it this way, you can see it's getting there, man. It's really slight now. I think you can see that. All you saw was a whole pile of batteries that shouldn't be sitting on the floor like they are. So I'm going to take this little plastic little brace out now. I'm going to see what this looks like. If I can take it out. Looks like I can't. I have to take the drive shaft out, and I ain't doing that. Because this thing is getting ripped today. So I want to make sure that underneath I'm not on that. A lot better than what it was. But right there, I need a harder surface, and not working on rug is probably what's killing me. Because right now, because we're getting flatter, because the hit is now kind of transferring more towards the block, it's going to the rug and the padding, and it's bouncing. So instead of actually doing anything, it's bouncing. Do you know what I mean? It's absorbing the impacts. So what I could do is get one of my body hammers out. If I get a body hammer out and lay it down on the body hammer, I might be able to swedge it back into position. Now this is when it's going to hurt your ears. So, like I said, if you have sensitive ears, watch out. Because now with a body hammer, I mean, not a body hammer, a dolly. Place the dolly up against, support the other side of the truck. Now, with the dolly against there, I'm going to make sure it's up against right about there. Now is where it's going to get loud. So if you do have headphones on, please watch out, because here we go. This is going to be a more solid hit. Move it back a little. Slide this forward. This is also where using a smaller hammer may help. Yeah, that did it right there. I want to make sure I'm not going backwards though. That's looking pretty good. this off of that hump. Get off of there. Make sure that's up against the edge. This may have to be done by hand, you know that? And that's where doing this isn't gonna work. So you can see I took the majority of it out. And that's the important thing, is that now basically that chassis to me looks fairly straight. There's still a couple of poundings that I could probably do right here. It's just a little bit right there. There's a little bit right there. Doesn't seem like I went backwards on anything. I don't feel a hump. There's a straight edge. No gaps. And then just right here is where you start to get the gap. So you can see on Martin Korf. What the heck is that for, guy? Thank you. So I'll try and show. I'll get the camera down low. Show you with like a straight edge here. If this will work. Can I get this to work? Might not be able to get this to work. There we go. So that should show. Got a slight tweak right here. See where you can see my finger? There's a slight tweak right there, which is nothing. And then as you move it to this side, you can see the gap. See it right there? See my finger coming across? So we took the majority of it out. And if I am to pound out the rest of that, pretty sure we're flat here. Oops, here we go. Going down. Yeah. Did I have that up there? Oh, whatever. You get the idea. So I really need to do now, there's two ways to approach this. One way is to continue slamming on that with my body hammer underneath. But I also risk deforming it further. So I want to say that that's pretty straight. You got to look down there, man. It's slightly tweaked. Get this thing on the ground. See what it looks like now. So what are we looking at here? RPM arm is on that side, which is kind of messing things up because we have a little bit more extension on that side. But when you look down, now it should look a little bit better. Come on. Where are we here? You can see there's a slight little upsweep right here. It's very minor, but that could be taking a plane and checking the cross pattern. Monster Jam, what are you doing, guy? Dude, thank you for that. Monster Jam, holy smokes, who was it? Got Monster Jam and Martin killing it in the super chats. Thank you. The other thing would be next is to also give a cross measurement at the top, because the higher you get on this side, the more accentuated it's going to be. And I want to say it's looking a heck of a lot better than what it was. The RPM arm is kind of throwing things off because the RPM arm is allowing, I think, a little bit more movement. Or maybe not. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just all in my mind. So I could possibly take this and tweak it just a little bit that way, but I think I want to take it out with a hammer instead. It's slight. See what I'm saying? It's slight. You can see it right there, I think. You can see it based upon this section right here. But I don't think you can cry about that. It looks damn close. See what I'm saying? When you look down the plane, you can almost tell. See, I'm trying to make it even. It's just tweaked, just the slightest, right here. Garage life, what's going on, man? Hear nothing, see nothing. You know it, guy. You know it, man. And I think, because it doesn't look like I'm mangled here. The bumper itself is mangled. So this section is broken, right? So this piece obviously is snapped. If you look at how this side is tweaked down. This side is tweaked up, giving you a false reading when you look at the bumper. So if you're looking at the bumper, it looks like it's even more, but it's because the bumper itself is mangled. So if I put the bumper where it should be, you know what I mean? Bringing the plastic across straight, across the broken plane, that's basically where the bumper should be. So that's pretty mint. I feel very happy with that. I'd like to do a little more work right in this location right here, because there's a little bit of a hump right there. But doing that is going to require taking out a lot more stuff, which I don't think I have to. So what I want to do is I want to get right in here. So I want to say that is pretty good. That's not too bad, man. It's really not. All right. I think that's good. So, am I happy with that? See, the perfectionist is me is saying I can do more. That's what always gets me in trouble. There's a certain perfectionist that I have. It's not full-blown perfection. It's just if it's good enough for me type of deal. There's a little bit right there that I want to take down, but I think I'm going to go with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that, man. Considering what this was, yeah. I do want to do more, though. Damn, I hate that. Crap. See, it's making me want to do more. Dang it. Ooh, this broke? I didn't even know. Look at that. I didn't even know that was broken. So this took a couple of good hits then. Wow, check that out. My lower brace is broken. And that means I got to take that stupid thing out. We'll take this pin out. Wow. I'm just going to run this thing, man. Forget all this work. Wow, look at that. I didn't even know that was broken. Dang. It's killing me. It's just a little bit right there I want to get. I think I might do a little bench smack. Let's see what happens. This whole bench will probably just fall apart doing this. That's right, guy. Put your iPad on the floor so you step on it. There we go. If you can read this, send it. Pretty much. All right. I didn't even know that was broken. Dang. And the only way to get to that, so the stupid L wrench, I think, to pop this little plastic piece off. Oh, what the heck, man? Should have gone through this way, I would think, but maybe that's because of the motor. So the ESC, this top plate would have to come off. I'm not into that. I'll just put this back the way it was, like that. That should work. Yeah. You don't need that end. The end just needs to rest on there. That's fine. That'll be mint. I think that's the route I'm going to go. But I do want to just get another smack on there. It's not high enough. Oh, dang it. Josh McBride. You guys are nuts, man. What are you doing, guy? Holy crap, dude. Mario, what's going on, man? Josh McBride, if I could put the thing up there. You're an animal, man. Thank you. It's freaking awesome. But to answer the question, the Outcast is the vehicle that I was going to take out, and I am taking it out. Dude, I appreciate that. Holy crap. But just even the words, man, is good enough. But I'm not going to say no. Thank you. All right. What I'm trying to do now is I'm going to try and give it a hit on here. I feel like I want to put my dolly underneath. Because if I put my dolly, so the way this works, right, is I should be able, now that I got these braces out of the way, I should be able to put the dolly underneath, put it up against that little piece there, and I should be able to so I'm saying what you can't see, right, is that by doing that, every time I hammer on this, you can feel that this is tapping down, but what it's doing is it's tapping in the area while leaving it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like how this works? I'm better at just doing it than explaining it. you can hear. All right. There's a hollow hit, okay? When you're trying to bang a dent out, there's a certain hollow hit that you get. The hollow hit is the area where it's not contacting. You can hear the change in tone of the hit each time do you know what I'm saying? So like as I'm hitting it, it's staying flat on the points that I want flat, but it's also kind of like bouncing. Do you know what I'm saying? So as I'm hitting it, the closer and closer you bring it, changes the tone of the metal or changes the tone of the hit. Now hear how that's hitting? So now I can get a different hammer, which I should get my body hammers, but the body hammers work better. Just the tone of it changes. Hear the difference in tone? Hear it? Hear how it changes? So what I'm doing right now is I'm flattening out a little spot that was right there. Hear that? Hear the tone change? Because it's getting flat. That is a flat point right there where I'm basically, it's almost as if I'm hitting the actual dolly itself. Hear that tone right there? Now see what it's doing? Right there. Where is it? Right there. It's getting flatter. There's a hump right there that I'm battling with. And if I remove this section, I'll be able to get to that one area that's kind of giving me a little bit of grief. What's happening is that I don't have the room to get into that area right there. So I think I'm just going to be happy with that. I'm going to live with that right there. Flatten it out underneath the motor, which is meant. Slight little dent right here, or not a dent. Slight little bump right there, which might be able to take out. I can't get in there, man. This is where I need another hand. You know what I'm saying? I need two hands here, and I don't have two hands. I have three hands. can't get in there. It's pretty much flattened out right there. But right there, just can't get in there. All this is just in the way. I'm just going to be happy. It's all flat, all up in here now. A little bit right there. See, if you pound, if the dent is here, right, and you pound all the way around, what happens is that it actually sucks that dent up. You hear the change in tone? I don't know if the camera. I don't know if the microphone messes it up, but that's definitely not bad. So I think I'm going to stay with that. I'll show you what it looks like underneath. And then I'm going to swap out that arm. I got batteries all charged and ready to go. So you can see, I think, it's just that one area right here that I can't get to. Right there. Because the... Man. All I have to do is just pop the screws out. So I'm popping out what? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. If I do the 8 screws, can I move it out of the way? God. Man. Just don't know if I want to go that route. That is totally flat right there. And right there, it is just that little portion. Just right there. See? Bring that right across. That's meant. Bring that right across. Just right there. It's killing me. Damn it. I just can't get in there. I'm done. Good enough. All right. So I do have to actually take this apart to get the arm out anyway, don't I? Or I have to pull that front block off in order to get the pin out. Dang it. All right, well, let's see what happens here. So I got to go 1, 2, 3, 4 just to pop that out anyway. Where's the driver? Yeah, that's the one. Hammer time, you know it, man. And other screws going that way, I think. Yes. So I've got those two to pop out. Which require way bigger than that. It's been a while since I've worked on these things. Got a Y wrench here somewhere. My Y wrench. Chainsaw Man. Didn't even know you were here. Nice. Get out there and rip it, guy. You know it, man. Shane. On your Punisher. Nice. Acronym bar. I like how you said that. The acronym guy. It's the acronym bar guy. Autocorrect and wrecking everything as usual. All right, let's see. Autocorrect, yeah. It does sometimes. Yeah, look at that. Got some glue in there. So I guess that's diff juice. So something's bleeding in there. It's quite all right. It's like I'm this close, man. So I'm just going to grab my channel locks. Grab that little baby. See if I can just rip that out. Yeah, almost. Clean that up a little bit. Yes, this is going to the jump spot today. I just didn't realize that the RPM arm was broken. I knew the chassis was bent, but I also knew it really wouldn't have mattered. But I did not know that the arm was broken. So last time I touched this thing, man, was when I had taken it to Diamond Dust. So it's hurting. It's hurting. Let's see. Always missing stuff. There we go. Oh, wrong way. All right. Boy, that's wicked loose. Holy smokes. So let's see. What size is that? What size is that? It's not that size, is it? And I can't get to it through there because this is too short. I thought that was this size. So it is this size, isn't it? Should be able to get right into that ball. No, it's not. No. Yeah. I didn't want to have to take a wheel off, but I guess I have to. This is my wheel takeoff device here. Got it here somewhere. There it is. not going to make it. Vito. Oh, George is taking off. George, see you later, man. God, there's a lot of stuff on this truck that needs a little bit of help. You know what I might have to do? I might just have to take the 8S Kraton out for its first rip. Oh, my God. Yeah, so you know what? I don't like RPM. I'm going to show you something right here. RPM, man. I thought RPM used to be good stuff. That is why I don't like RPM. Look at that. That's not supposed to be like that. Dude, look how bad that is. What the heck, man? How'd this thing even stay together? Here's RPM, right? I'm going to have to order some regular Kraton glass arms here. So this is what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be like that. Oh my God. Holy crap. Wow. I don't care, bent chassis or not. No. That's not the way that's supposed to be. You know what? RPM used to be good, but I think RPM was good when it was for these parts. Small, flexible, not when it comes to these parts. These parts, they flex and stay flexed. Look at that. Are you stinking kidding me? Holy smokes. Oh my God. And still the the Outcast drove mint. So I guess that's, like I said, that's proof in the pudding right there for how good the Outcast is. I think I might have to take the Kraton out, man. Look at it, how all this stuff is. I might have to. Look at that. Dude, I can't get over that. Are you kidding me? There's no smoke and mirrors here. That is bent that bad. Look at the buckling. And I didn't really jump this that many. I mean, granted, it did jump a diamond dust, but still. What a piece of garbage. Man, you know what? I'm that close to being able to take that off and straighten this whole thing out. Man, is that the route that I want to go? I can't believe that was in there. Oh my God. That's awesome. How did that pin? Was that pin bent? Nah, pin straight. Look at that. Wow. Ovalized. That section. Jeez, this whole thing is just mangled. Well, I guess I might as well just put this in there for now. Until I get a replacement. This is the other thing too, is that rethreading this is kind of a pain, kind of. Because it's so thick, you have to use a good amount of force to get this bad boy on here. So, what I don't want to do Perfect. Yeah. Dude, you know what, Vito? You're saying the exact words I'm thinking. When I was a kid, RPM was what you wanted to get. When you wanted to buy stuff, RPM was the way to go when I was a kid. I mean, to afford RPM stuff back then too, was pretty tough. Being a kid, because the only way you were affording things, what I'm talking about, is allowance money. So, wow. Wait a minute. Is my pillow ball bent? Oh, the ball is bent too. Oh my God. What? Oh, yeah. Boy, this thing took a hit, man. Even the ball is bent. Holy smokes. Well, I'm just going to leave it. Just going to go with it. So, crap. The only thing, though, it's bent. See, what I want to do is I want to do it the opposite way. So, yeah, that ball is bent too. Crap. You know what? I knew something felt wrong. Dang it. Well, it'll be easier taking this thing off now. Wow. What a disaster. Oh, looks like some M2C upgrades. No, just kidding. Josh McBride, we'll see you later, man. Did I ever get that out of its box? No. Still just sitting right there. Still sitting. Mowing lawns, raking leaves, shoveling. Dude, where are you? Where are you located? You're a raking lawns guy. Raking some frozen lawns over here. Excuse me. All right. Wow, I didn't realize that ball was bent. I mean, I did realize it as I was spinning this, but I didn't notice it like right away. Dang. And I don't think I have these. Crap. And I need the big Allen wrench to be able to pop that off. Oh my God. Look how bad that is. Holy crap. I'm just going to run it, man. You know what? I want it to be reversed, though. I want it to be reversed. Yeah, it's bent big time. Look at that. You can see that, right? Look at that. Wow. I'm just staying with it. Staying with it. I need the big Allen wrench, because that ain't gonna do it. I want to take some of the slop out of that. Big Allen wrench is probably in its original case, but I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just going to put it down. I just want to run the thing. Just wasting time here. Now you know, yes. You know it, guy. Not everything gets fixed. Yeah, but for that RPM arm to bend like that, I'm sure that's probably part of the issue that I had with this thing. I should just go back with the Arrma glass arms and just realize it is what it is. So I'm going to leave this out a little bit. I'm not going to thread it in all the way, because what I want is I want it to be... Should I fix that? I mean, I'm right here. Decisions, man. I feel like it's just two more, what, 4 more bolts? I could pull that kind of out of the way. So I want to do that. Oh, man. Come on. Crack, what's going on, guy? Daza Parker, where are you, guy? Robert Gibson, what's going on, man? Did you ever say where you were raking leaves? Because if you're raking leaves right now, I feel bad for you. Although you could be in an awesome climate, so it might not even matter. But if you're raking leaves on a day like today, with New England type weather, forget it. Forget about it. Kind of just want to move this out of the way. My conscience kind of got to me. I just feel like I want to straighten out the rest of this frame. All right, let's just keep it together. Oh, there we go. So, just got to remove that little steering arm piece. Philip Libby, what's going on, man? All right, let's just pull this away in one piece. I suppose I could grease it while I'm here too, right? Throw my special grease in there. Yeah, definitely. Because this grease is all right, but it's not bad. At least the diff was kind of lubed up. I just go ahead, while I'm here, I'm going to slather some of my stuff in there. A nice big blob of it in there. Another blob. Pack that bad boy in there. That's how you earned your money. No. Oh, okay. That's how you earned your money when you was a kid. That's awesome, man. Zarek, what's going on, man? Don't bring that thing up in here. The fire team. Is that the screw? All right. Well, at least now I guess I could get to this. Everything in here looks kind of mint, considering. So right here was that area that I just couldn't get to. So I'm going to go ahead and just dolly it right now. So if you got sensitive ears, watch out, because it's going to be hammer time. A little bit of a divot right there, which I think I might be able to get at. Pretty good. A little bit right there. If I can back it up the opposite way, I can get that to pound down. So right here is pretty flat. Just have a little bit right here, I think, that I want to get. So if I take my dolly, put the dolly in there, work around that point right there. been a while. Ah, crap. I knew something felt kind of funky. It was inevitable. Good thing I wasn't working on a car and that happened. Holy crap. Only at RC Garage. Tool fails. What I need epoxy. Crap. You know what? Got an idea. I'm going to use a little bit of... Do I have any epoxy? No, I don't. Dang it. Here we go. I need a slightly bigger nail. But the other thing that I could do is I really need epoxy in there. I'll just do a new spot. Perfect. Got a little bit of deflection right there, but it's so minor. I think I am happy with that. That's a lot happier now. Way better. Way better. Yeah. Wonder if I give just a little pounding on that right there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. A little bit of a hump right there. Good enough. Good enough. It's just a basher, right? Just bashing with it. Bashing it with hammers. Same thing. Let's see. Do I have the talent? Do I have the talent to be able to flip this upside down? Keep it all together? Probably not. Let's see. Hey, look at that. Amazing. It's not together. What else is there? Yeah. Come on, guy. Here we go. A little bit more. Come on. Well, I guess this is where a stand would come in handy, right? Go to your home. Yeah. There you go. That's happy. Yeah. Hold and slow, said Sergeant J. Your shipping info. Earlier you said he has an old EXB. Jazzy fever. Nah, you know what, man? The shipping, because of where he is probably crazy. And this thing, this will work mint. I think he has I think he's all M2C'd out on his stuff. He's got some pretty crazy stuff going on some of his rigs. M2C, Vitavon, he's got all that stuff. Some pretty good stuff. Looking good. You can hear my dog line bagging in the background. Boom. Happy. Things getting happier. And the shock is this way. Oh, that's much better. What did I do with my pin? Lost my pin. I was using it as a hammer. The driving device. That's right. RPM stuff is, this is straight. So if I remember right, the RPM isn't straight. It's at a slight kick. There we go. Let's give it a little light tap. All right. And I probably shouldn't have done that because I need to put the dog bone in. Like that. Where is that? All right. And it was not that screw, it was this one. Read Sergeant J's comment. My 8S arms have very little. Oh, your 8S Arrmas. I thought you said 8S arms. Your 8S arms have very little M2C. I thought they did, man. Oh, that's right. Your Losi. Your Losi thing there. Your Super Baja, whatever the heck it is. I have the Ray. You have the Super Baja, something that he's got is crazy M2 seed. All right. This was my servo screw. So while this is upside down, what was it? Uh-oh. Yeah. All right. Getting there. Getting there close. It's cheap, guy. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, what am I doing? So those didn't go through. Man, I always make that mistake. These, or is it these? Oh, no. They look the same. So I guess it won't matter. I always make that mistake, man. Oh my God, she's whining like a wine bag because she knows I'm down here. Not perfect, but good enough. Definitely good enough. A lot better looking, man. Still got a slight little divot there. A very slight one there, but it's, I think it's where the mark is of the rock where it probably caused it to lose material, but that's not too bad. I like it. All right. Let's get this wheel back on. Vector's over there having a heart attack because I stopped him from getting to his little thing there. Where are you, buddy? So this bumper is definitely mangled. So what you can see is this section of the plastic is higher, making it look like the chassis is bent, but it's not. All right. Servo. Connect that back up. What did I do with the what did I do with the thing there? Now I lost the screw for the, there it is. Everything is rusty on this thing. This thing is Rusty Jones. Oh, that looks like a lot of play. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, what a dummy. I forgot to tighten up the little ball joint. Because I think I definitely want to do that. I want to tighten that. That's just a little bit too much slop there. Get the motor back installed here. Now look at that. Look at the fins. The fins took the damage. Look at that. Mushroomed over the fin. Right there. Holy smokes. Oh my God, all she's doing is whining up there. Now this screw is going to leave down there. Oh, with the screw gun. Oh, come on. No, I didn't tighten it up that much. Come on. There's no way I tightened it up that much. Maybe I did. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? What am I stopped on here? That's not tight. That's not tight. Oh, it's up against the... There, I see it now. It's up against the chassis a little bit. Making it so it won't go in. There we go. That's better. a little too loose. Will do. So I'll do it from under here. You can tighten the pivot ball. Yeah, the only thing is I can't get I can't find my wrench for that. I know what you're talking about. You just feed it through the hole in the wheel. I'll have to find my longer reach thing. Longer reach thing. Yeah, that made sense. I have to find the longer reach thing. My Allen. I can't find my Allen key for it. Question the crawler people. Well, that is definitely not geared to me. Someday, maybe. Just not today. What size is it? Yeah, it's a big one. Excuse me. So now, a little side skirt. And that is what screws. Uh-oh. I think some screws got attached here that shouldn't be. That's definitely not part of this. That stays there. These can come off. So all these are the same. No, they're not. One is different. Why is one different? For the battery tray, isn't it? So one is different. Why? What makes the one different? see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should have 9 screws. Am I just seeing something wrong here? That one is significantly longer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Seeing that's it's the only single screw, I am guessing that one goes towards the center. Hoping and praying. Yeah. Now I need straps for the batteries trays because those got destroyed. So what I think I did is I put all my Arrma stuff in one thing here. This isn't everything though. Dang it. Well, it's supposed to be good enough. These are not, definitely not AS straps, that's for sure. What the heck? How's this even done here? Ah, there we go. This thing is huge. All right, so that goes through there. All right. Domino's over here. And I don't mean the Domino's pizza either. Just had a Domino of RCs just fly all over the place. So, need a strap to go there. should get a strap to go on that one too. So this is the one that looks like it took a longer screw somewhere. It's definitely right there, I think. I think that's the only one that's different. Well, it looks like these straps will work. That one's super long though. I think I need to figure out some straps. Might have something here. Yeah. Looks like maybe that one? Nope. Maybe this one. That should be long enough. And it's going this way. Yeah, this way. This one can be the one that goes. Oh, I don't have a choice here, do I? Because there isn't a strap that goes that length. Is that one maybe long enough? It might be long enough. And this one would have to go this way. Big enough. I think it is. Yeah, plenty. That'll work. That works. So this strap was forward for that tray, those screws there. Come on. believe she is still whining right there. There we go. So this longer one must have been for there. I just don't understand why. It doesn't make sense. I don't remember it being long. Yeah, that don't seem right. Maybe it is. It's not coming up through. I guess maybe that one is the long one. And I know this one is positioned all the way back. So this one goes way in the back, like that. That didn't sound too healthy. Oh, this is loose. That was loose. Oh my God, all she's doing is whining. And these are probably fine, because this would be in the motor mount. Oh, that was loose too. What? Holy crap. Wow, motor mount was loose. What? Wow. Movement. The aluminum, I guess. Okay. I think it's all set, right? Oh, I gotta tighten up that thing there. And I got to install my braces back in. I got to plug my motor back in. I got a couple of things I got to do here. So let's just plug the motor in. There we go. All the way. Holy smokes. Connect up the fan here. Now, go ahead and tighten this, but I got to find the Allen wrench because it's huge. All right. This is it. 8mm. Yep. Good enough. All right, I'm done. I think. No, chassis brace. Even though the chassis brace is broken, it'll still semi-work. Where did the brace go? Got the braces here somewhere. There it is. Right here. So stick the broken brace going that way. Because it doesn't even matter. Get that out of the way. And those motor wires need to be over it. I think that's how it was. Yeah, that's better. And that brace, that's there. This one's there. So this one is here, right? Yep. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing here. Here we go. Best to keep this thing right out of the way. Now that I've got your attention, all right. Let's see. So, since it's giving me a hard time, it's all the way in. Go underneath. It's this pin. Ah. Come on. Go to your home. Dang it. Pry up on that just a little bit. Like that. Or not. Come on. Let's see. My front alignment. That might be it. And this pen is useless. Now, I should tighten that, but I'll wait this brace in because this one seems like it's fine. One pin. if she could whine anymore. Now, doing that. And one of these. This one. Come on. Get in there. Now I think it's all set. Got a little slop in that, so I think I'm going to give it a little bit of a crank out. That way. And that ain't working. Why isn't that working? This looks like it was supposed to go this way so I could get to it, but because I didn't put the wrench portion here, which, why isn't it working on that side? Because if I twist this out, it should tighten it. But I can't tell if it is or not. Maybe it is. I don't know. I can't tell. I think. I can't tell. Almost looks like it wasn't doing anything. It's a little tighter though. All right, I don't know. I think that's the way it's supposed to go. I think it's ready to rip. It's been a while since I've ripped this thing. I'm missing any screws. I don't think I have extra screws on the deck here. Front's tight. Back is maybe tight. Give the wheels a little tweak. That's cranked. That's cranked. That's cranked. Just give this one a little touch. That's done. And that strap looks like it's got a rock that's in there that's going to cut the strap. That's awesome. Look at that. It's a rock jamming in there. It's going to cut the strap. You gotta be kidding me. Strap is a pain. I don't remember it being like that. Maybe I put the battery in like that or something. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. No fire, Ernie, no ESC. I saw that. Get out of here. Get out of here with your fire ESC comments. You don't need none of that here. What are you trying to do? Jinx me? Go on, guy. I want to get one pack through it. How come that doesn't seem like it's getting in there right? I need to pull that up like that, maybe. Make it easier. There we go. That makes more sense. I forget how to do this stuff here. There we go. If I'm plugging it this way, yeah. With an XT90, yes. But you can see we've got a little bit of an issue there with that stupid connector. I'm going to go like that. Hopefully that will keep things happy. Not really liking how that is, though. Yeah, I don't like how that does that. I'll just do one wire. I like how it's like pinched like that. This thing's getting heavier. And I'll just strap it like that. Ready? Here we go. I'll plug it in. Any fire? Nothing. No fires. Sorry to disappoint you. No fires today. All right. I think we're all right. I don't think those are gonna get stuck in the drive shaft. Should be good enough. Now, this thing's gonna require a radio. And if I only knew where the radio was, that would be pretty cool. Outcast. Here we go. Outcast. And I have no battery door. Looks like we got brake rate cranked all the way up. AVC rate is all the way off. Steering trim, throttle trim seems like it's cranked. So I'm not sure what's going on here. But I think it's ready. I do think it's ready. Oh, except for this pin. If I put that pin back in. That came out. Okay. I think it's all set. I'm not going to do a bench burn because I don't want my computer to get wiped out. Do the bench burn. All right. So this was a extremely long, drawn-out COVID and coffee. It is now 3 stinking o'clock. I think we started this at 11 or something like that. Been on air for 3 hours and 20 minutes, just trying to square this thing away. So I'm going to take this thing right now. Those battery packs are basically like 98, 99% charged up. It's ready to go. And I'm going to put the GPS on here, wherever the GPS is. Sure, the GPS is on here somewhere. I gotta find the GPS just because I want to see how fast this thing goes over the speed jump. So anyways, this is RC Guy Garage, and wish me luck, man. It's been a while. I think it's been, what, a year since I've driven this? Maybe a little bit longer, maybe less. I don't even remember. You get sometimes wrapped up in just RC stuff, and definitely came to the realization that RPM stuff is definitely not going to be touching my vehicles anymore. No way. After seeing this, after seeing that, that's supposed to be straight. That's supposed to be straight. This is not a bent suspension. I mean, this is not a factory bend in a suspension arm. Look at that. I think even the cup was grinding. Something was grinding. It must have been the frame. The little droop screw wing. And the RPM arm actually cracked. So I was thinking it was some kind of molding issue right there. So the arm cracked. So that's RPM quality for you right there. I don't know. And I think, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was my fault. I don't know. I don't at this point, I don't care. Probably I'll just blame me. Just blame me. But opinion wise, nah, man, I'm really not happy with just generally what I've been seeing with RPM stuff. So I think they've lost something. They used to have it. RPM used to be the company to go after or to go for your parts. I just don't know anymore, man. Seems like RPM stuff, a select amount of things, at least I think that I've used, just, I don't know, man. Just not that good. So, Scott, man, thank you. Daza Parker, yep, frippin' time, man. Mama Ferret, good luck. Thank you. Earl Moorhead, ready to rip. It is. Crank it up, baby. Give it a hug. No, I won't be giving this thing a hug. I'm going to keep Jaguar away from this thing, so we'll see. I don't want this thing crashing into that thing. All right, so this is RC Guy Garage. This was COVID and Coffee 2022, called the Arrma Outcast 8S chassis bent fixed, or fix. So it is fixed now. I'm happy with that. It's just been a while since I've driven this thing, so it should be a good video to watch. You never know. There might be a couple of X-Maxes out there that might get smacked. All right, I'm out. Thank you guys for coming, and we will see you on the next RC Guy Garage something. See you later, everybody.